Hey there, and welcome to episode 58 of Cast Reflect. I'm your host, Josh, and as always, I'm joined by co-host Connell Luke the Truth Jennings.
Hello, hello. How are we?
Very well, mate. Very well. How are you doing?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you.
Excellent. What have you been up to?
Oh, it's been busy. It's been the month of birthdays for me. A lot of my friends' birthdays. We've had Father's Day. We've had the Euros. You know, there's a lot going on at the moment.
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on at the moment. But yeah, I've also been playing some games.
Excellent. Did you watch the England game the other day?
I did, yeah. Watched it. Good companion.
Where's that? In Brighton? Somewhere.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you came there with us.
Did I?
It's the one with like a big beer garden up by where Jack and Kels used to live.
What, near Seven Dials?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah, I might have done.
I'm pretty sure you did.
Yeah, I expect so. Like most of the time I go to Brighton now, I just end up getting really drunk. So might even do that this weekend, mate.
Ooh,
might even do that this weekend.
Maybe. Brighton, beers.
Bloody disaster.
Thank you for bringing me my favourite food.
Bloodbath. Excellent, mate. So what have you been playing?
I finished Fallout 4.
Yeah, finally.
Done.
Nice.
It's, I didn't do everything. I felt myself getting a little bit bored, so I just sort of thought, I'm just going to close it out. Just going to get it done. So yeah, finished that. Ended up going Brotherhood in the end, building the giant mech. Couldn't say no to a giant mech in the end, even though they're clearly evil.
They're definitely like Nazis, aren't they?
Yeah. And but big mech. So
Metal Gear, just a big
Good line.
Metal Gear.
killed Dance. That was pretty heartbreaking.
Oh no, I killed him when I played
Hardened
it.
Dance.
Yeah. I remember killing him.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm the leader now. So we can do about it. Nothing. He's dead.
Sounds good.
Because he's always got that silly little fucking hat on, hasn't he? Like the
well,
power
so when he puts his helmet on, it doesn't scratch his head.
Oh, it doesn't rub his little head.
It doesn't rub his little head. It doesn't get blisters on his head.
Imagine him like putting that on in the morning. He's like, I'll just put my little hat on because otherwise my head rubs.
He probably doesn't put it on, does he? He probably gets
mate.
his scribe to put it on for him.
His squire.
His scribe, they're called scribes.
Oh, they're called scribes?
Yeah.
So what are the squires? The ones that follow the people around in the power armor?
Oh, that's a scribe.
Why are they called squires in the TV show? And they're just mixed up.
I don't know.
Because a scribe, I think, is more like an intellectual. Do you know what I mean? Like in the making.
Yeah, more
like one
you.
that's studied. Yeah, more like me.
Yeah.
Like reading the text.
Squire's more like me.
Yeah, out
Shit
there.
Muncher. Yeah,
Shit muncher carrying my.
shoes.
Yeah.
Pick
It
up my shit after me.
Did you do any how many hours did you clock in the end?
It's a good question. I think about 60.
Oh, fucking hell. You put quite a bit into it then.
Yeah, it was quite a bit. Yeah, I did most of the DLC. I didn't finish Nuka World. Did some of the robot one. The only sort of main side quest I didn't do was the railroad, just because they're a bit long. I can't be bothered with them.
That's where you get that the gun that shoots like
rail spikes.
Sleepers, isn't it? Yeah, or that's it. Like giant nails, aren't they? Yeah. It's a good gun though. It's a good gun.
Mate, I was running Atom's Judgment as my build, a massive mace that's just covered in radiation.
Oh, you went melee build, did you?
Yeah, well, I went melee with a side of like what are they called, mini nukes. The Fat Man, is that what it's called? Yeah, Fat Man.
Yeah, Fat
side
boy.
of the Fat Man. What else did I have? I had a shotgun and a rifle as well. Just basically.
So you were pretty loaded up, I'd say. It's
fair
to say you were
I had
pretty
12 different suits of power armor.
just the 12 different suits.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Nice. Did you enjoy your experience playing through it again?
I did. I'm glad I finished it when I did. I definitely felt the tedium setting in with it a little bit. So I was just like, let's crack on and do this now.
Yeah.
It was good. It felt like a pleasant experience. I enjoyed it.
Nice.
It did get a bit buggy.
Yeah,
in the
standard.
tail end there, but
Yeah. They do generally.
all of my
games.
mission markers were just not in the right place.
That's
I
so
was
annoying.
just be like, I've just got to go to this place and walk around until I find wherever this thing is.
It's like, come on, man, the game's been out for like 10 years nearly. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Have you been playing anything else?
Yeah, I jumped back into Slay the Spire a little bit.
Oh yeah, yeah,
It's a wicked game. I love it.
yeah.
So
I've never played it, man.
It's a roguelite deck builder. You can choose from 3 characters. They all have different abilities. Like the first one's mostly like melee, like standard attacking and defending, no shenanigans. And you heal after every match. The second one you can do like poison damage and stuff.
Right.
And I can't remember what the ability is. And the third one you get like these orbs. You can like cycle these different orbs. So some do like electric damage, some do frost, which gives you shield, some do like dark damage, so it like multiplies on itself.
Right.
So there's loads of different strategies you can do. It's super nails. Like the sort of the runs are split into thirds, and the third is pretty hard. You can quite easily throw it all away.
Right. Okay. Nice. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's on PlayStation Plus. I want to say it's on
That's what
PlayStation
I'm playing
Plus.
it on, yeah.
Ah, nice.
I've got it on Steam as well. That's where I played it before.
Yeah. It's been out a while, hasn't it? It's been out for quite a while.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been.
What made you jump back into that? Just fancied like a little palate cleanser or something
Just
small to play?
Yeah, I love it. I just rate it. You can do like runs in sort of 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's just a nice one that you can sort of jump on when you just in between stuff.
Yeah. That's fair, man. Nice. Anything else? Or was it just those two at the moment?
Just those two. What about you?
So I've been playing. So I got a Vita. I got a second-hand
did you?
PlayStation Vita. Yeah, OLED one.
I've got Joe Hart's Vita.
You've got Joe Hart's Vita.
Yeah, do you remember the England keeper?
Yeah. What do you mean? Is it actually his?
I've got his PS Vita.
What are you talking about?
What does he mean? What I'm talking about? That's exactly what it sounds like.
How have you got Joe Hart's PlayStation Vita?
So, a friend of the podcast, Sam.
Right.
I don't remember. One of the companies that he worked for did something for Sony and the England football team.
Right.
And they gave all of the players a load of Vitas, a load of PS Vitas. And
Right.
Joe Hart didn't want his, so he just turned around to Sam and he's like, "Do you want this?"
That's mental. And then Sam gave it to you?
And I bought it off Sam.
Ah, right, okay.
Yeah.
So Sam's not as kind as Joe Hart then, is what you're saying?
Oh, yeah, definitely not.
Unbelievable, Sam. That's absolutely unbelievable, mate. You got given it for free and then you sold it to one of your best mates. Outrageous.
Unlike Joe Hart, Sam's got no heart.
No. I love it, mate. I love it. Keep it going. So yeah, I paid for mine, not off Joe Hart, but off
not off
someone, not off Joe Hart. I got it on White Bay. Well, actually, Ross found it and was like, "Do you want this?" So I was like, "Yeah, get me that." It is jailbroken, but I didn't know that at the time. So it's not illegal.
Contraband.
So I'm playing Snake Eater again
Is
because I was just like looking through the games on it, and I was like, I need to just play Snake Eater on the Vita. And it's fucking awesome, man. I never actually owned a Vita. I just played Ross's, like I borrowed Ross's when he had it. And it's so good. Like, it was so ahead of its time. Honestly, they're fucking awesome. And it's the OLED one as well. So the screen's really nice. Yeah.
Did you ever play the Uncharted game?
Well, you got the Joe LED one, haven't you?
I got the Joe LED one, yeah. The Joe LED Art one. Let's just stop the podcast and start doing puns on football players again.
Mate, that's all we do in Rocket League anyway.
Alexis Alexander-McAllister.
That's just still fries my brain trying to think about how trying to say that. But yeah, I'm loving it.
Scott Parker.
It's just we'll just save them and we'll just do our episode when we do the Rocket League special. We can do all our puns, our football car puns. But yeah, it's great. It's great. There's so many games I never played. So like Uncharted, that like Vita Uncharted, I've never played. I've never played Gravity Rush. Like I've never played
Oh yeah,
Peace
Gravity
Walker.
Rush, really good.
Yeah. All these amazing games that I've heard of but never played. I've now just got access to them, which is awesome. So I've been playing a bit of that, like sort of before bed and like just here and there. And the other game I've been playing is Elden Ring. So
Yeah, I'm late. I'm late, mate.
Yeah.
I owe some time to that game at the moment.
Well, we'll go straight into the news. I mean, this isn't particularly news, but I wanted to talk about it.
Dun 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 dun.
Again, you don't need to do it. But I like the cue. It makes it easier for me to edit.
It's because I hear it in my head.
Dun 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 dun. Shadow of the Erdtree is out in 2 days. And I just wanted to have a little catch up, mate, about where you're at with it. You said you're behind. I've been playing it. I am further back than I thought I would be from when I brought it on PC about a month ago. So
It's harder on PC, isn't it?
It's harder, do you think?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you really console players had it easy, didn't you? You got auto aim and stuff on your. It's like when they
don't think you get auto aim on Elden Ring.
Call of Duty and Halo are easier on console because it sort of like flicks to the head, doesn't it? It does the same thing on Elden Ring.
Does the same thing on Elden Ring, yeah. Just
because it was harder for me when I played it than it was for you.
Yeah. Were you using a mouse and keyboard like a fucking divvy?
Yeah, I was.
Well, you actually
no,
you played Elden Ring.
No,
I was gonna say that is disturbing, mate. If you're using a mouse and keyboard,
mate, people play it with bananas.
Yeah, I know. I've seen it. Oh, let's not get too ahead of ourselves.
Sorry,
should have saved that one for later. So yeah, I've just got to Commander Nile up in the fort. I can't remember what the fort's called. Like in the snow area to get the medallion to go to the Halig tree. So then I can go to Moog because I didn't do Valrai's questline.
Clawfoot thing that is like lightning imbued.
Oh, it's just ridiculous. I remember hating that fight when I played it on PlayStation with auto aim, and now I'm playing it on PC, and it's fucking so hard that I'm just like, I might just summon because I can't be asked to go and grind out the Glovewort. Ghost Glovewort for the Mimic tier.
I am going to be summoning all of mine.
Yeah, I mean,
when I do this, I've played it once. I've done it.
What like?
I've got nothing to prove.
How are you? Where are you at? Are you not just gonna carry on with your character?
So I New Game Plus at the end.
Oh no!
So I don't know whether to carry on New Game Plus and get there in New Game Plus, or start again with a new character.
Why don't you start again, and then you can just summon me in?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We could do
because then we can play it together as well, can't we?
We can record it.
Because I'll probably be, hopefully, well, because I'm coming down obviously to see you Saturday.
Yes.
So I'm probably not going to play it till Sunday evening. And I've got 2 days basically to get there, so I don't think I'm going to actually be playing it till like next week.
Yeah.
So I can just jump in.
Yeah, we can do it together, mate.
Yeah.
Hand in hand.
What build are you rocking?
Well, my previous one, obviously, now if I'm starting again, I can rock any build you want, baby. I suppose complement your build.
You can always change it, can't you? You can always change it.
Yeah, my previous build was pretty heavy Dex bleed build. Went to the bleed katana towards the end. Started using the skill that was Miquella's blade flurry thing.
Oh, mate, it's ridiculous. But then you get the people on Twitter, they're like, oh, you can't use the Rivers of Blood because it's cheating. You're not very good at it. Fuck off, you fucking cunt. I can play it how I want. That's the best thing. I can use
whatever I want, mate. They put it in the game, I can use it.
Yeah. Oh, you can't use the katanas. It's cheating. It's just OP.
You've got to play it naked. You're not allowed to level up with a club or
honestly,
a whip.
All these fucking people online just telling me how to play a game. It's like, go away. Just block, mute.
I watched Jim play it recently, didn't I? And he went with a big sorcery build.
Yeah, so that's what
That was great. It was really fun to watch.
So I'm sort of doing kind of like a dex slash intelligence build at the moment.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to lean more into intelligence stuff because I want to use more sorceries than I do dexterity. Because my
Yeah.
first playthrough, I did exactly the same as you. I did a dex build and then found that katana, and I was like, this is probably like the best weapon in the game. But I did get the Moonveil katana, which is like the intelligence.
That's what
It's
Jim was
basically
using, yeah.
it's basically the sword for the build that I'm using, and it's
That's
got a
exactly what Jim
wicked
used.
weapon art on it. Yeah, yeah. So it's
Yeah, that
difficult
weapon
because
art's
you're
insane. It's really strong.
to like uses like no FP as well. But the one thing I would say is it's your points are way more spread out.
Yeah.
So
maybe
you can find
I'll go
areas
full
like,
healer.
yeah, just go faith build, mate.
And then I'll
Just
just
buffs.
I'll just run
loads
around
of buffs.
buffing you, and you
And
just
then I'll
got to do
use that,
everything.
like, cannon blast thing, which I still haven't found yet. Or there's like I've got the comet sorcery, but I need like 50 intelligence to use it.
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
like 30. It's so ridiculous.
But you can change that quite a lot with your what are they called?
Yeah,
Amulets?
talismans.
Your talismans.
Yeah, yeah, and like popping rune arcs and stuff gives you.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's Godric's one gives you 5 on everything. So yeah, it's good. I love it. I love how malleable the builds are in it,
Mm-hmm.
as
Yeah, it's
opposed
really
to their
good.
other games. You know what I mean? Where you very much focus on one stat, really,
One
other than
attribute.
health and endurance, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm enjoying it, man. I might respec, depends. I might just like respec and go full dex just to get through these tough sections, and then
We'll be doing it together, mate.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, we'll get you leveled up. We'll get you leveled up again.
Yeah, no time.
Nice. Well, exciting. The reviews have been insane for it. It's already like 95 on Metacritic. That people were saying it's like
Oh, come on.
it's like 40 hours and it costs 35 quid. It's
I need
ridiculous.
to. Yeah, I need to get that. I need to start that.
Yeah. Mate. Yeah, you do. You need to get on it.
Yeah.
Get it on the download because it's like 40 gig, I think, as well. So you could easily download it. Right. Next bit. So I'm gonna sort of not hand it over to you here, but you brought this up to me. I have seen what this is, and I
Yeah.
did watch that video you sent me. But this banana game then on Steam.
Yeah, so it's gone mad on Steam at the moment. I saw it because I sent the video to you. I saw a YouTuber that I watch quite a lot start talking about it,
Yeah.
and basically it's then I saw an IGN article afterwards by Ryan Dinsdale, and he wrote
Yeah.
the title wrote Banana Clicking Game Banana beats Hogwarts Legacy and Baldur's Gate 3 on Steam's all-time most popular list.
Yeah. Which is insane as a headline, anyway. But
Yeah.
it gets worse, right?
So the game Banana is a game where you just click a banana on a screen, and you just click the banana, and then
Yeah.
every 3 hours you get dropped a Steam in-game item,
Yeah.
which is like a banana,
Skin, right? Yeah.
and there's different ones, different rarities. There's loads of them, and they're basically NFTs.
Yeah. That's
It's
that's what I
basically
gleaned
Steam
from
market
that.
NFTs. It's really just playing into the the Counter-Strike skin stuff, right?
Yeah.
That's what my fear is for it, because if something like this gets abused and it breaks the system that the skins market's based on, it might end up having a negative impact on skins. But anyway,
Yeah. No, that's good. That's a good point, though. That's a good point.
so this game has just tons of players. So its peak now is 884,469, which is more than Hogwarts Legacy by about 5,000 and Baldur's Gate by about 10,000.
Yeah, which is incredible, isn't it?
Basically, what people are doing, they're just leaving this running. So every 3 hours, they get a drop for a banana skin, and then they're selling them, hoping they get a rare one and selling them on the market.
Yeah.
Obviously, the person who's made this game, which is literally just a screen and you click a banana, is making bank because he takes a percentage of every sale on the Steam market of those items.
So how is the price of the skins dictated then? Is it just based on
By
drop
the market.
rate? So they decide
Yeah, so
The
it's
players
whatever's most
basically-
desirable for the people,
Yeah,
which
and how much
generally
people are
is the
willing to
rarest,
pay.
so the lower drop rate. But yeah,
Mm. So looking at it here on Steam, it's free to play, and its peak players today is 883,798, which is second only to Counter-Strike 2,
It's mad,
which
isn't
is peaked at like 1.4 million.
Mad.
So you've got like Dota 2, PUBG, Elden Ring, Destiny 2, GTA 5, like wallowing underneath the banana.
Under banana. I genuinely
crazy, man.
don't think there's a lot of people like talking about it being a scam and stuff like that.
Is
I
it a
don't think
scam
there's-
though? Like,
I don't
is it
think there's
really
anything-
a scam?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's the people
It's free to
who
play.
are paying
You're not paying any money for it. Like nobody's ever taken any money off you for that. So
exactly, and the people that are banana
banana in.
people that are buying the bananas.
Yeah.
No one's like making them buy the bananas. They're buying the
No,
bananas
no.
because they want to buy the bananas.
Yeah, exactly. In the hope that they could probably sell them later, right? Like
Yes,
as a collection, or
That is
that
their
they
choice.
inflate in price. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm not into the idea of it's a scam. It's like it's free to play.
you could argue
know.
it's not a game.
Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and say it's not a game because there's nothing gamey about it really. You're just clicking. I guess the only interaction is you pushing the left mouse button.
Storyline's crap.
Yeah, terrible story. Gameplay non-existent. Doesn't even have a soundtrack. Yeah, it's not. Do you know what I mean? It's
In-game items, not bad.
Is it just someone being dead clever and like,
I think so.
you know, they're gonna make a fucking shitload of money from it? Like,
Why spend ages making a competitive
AAA
first-person
Yeah.
shooter in a heavily
Spending
saturated
millions.
market? It's going to come out. You're going to have to retain a player base, keep them spending.
Exactly.
Or you could just make a game where you press a banana
and then just make money
and
off
put
the
some
fucking
NFTs in it.
transactions. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, fair dues on whoever made it. Like,
Yeah.
I watched that video, and it was
Game of the year?
supposedly that guy, wasn't it, that was involved in that other fucking game. The what's the other game that was in that video? I can't remember.
I don't know.
In that video, he was talking about the guy's name on
Yeah,
Discord.
I
Is
can't
it the
remember the
same as
game,
one of
though.
Nah, game of the year. We'll see.
Maybe nominated.
Yeah, maybe it's just a laugh. It'll be like those Steam Awards where everyone picks the
Banana game.
games and they just take the piss. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, interesting. We'll see what happens with that. I think we should definitely keep
Keep up with banana games.
Keep
see what
keep
happens.
news bulletins.
Peel
updated
back
on
the
that, yeah.
layers on that.
Oh yes, lovely stuff. Lovely
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Right, so we had a little Nintendo Switch Direct yesterday, which was
Jesus.
quite convenient because
Non-stop at the moment.
Yeah, I know, mate. Fucking hell. But it's conveniently the day before we recorded. Some cool stuff, mate. Some really, really cool stuff. Big ones, obviously, were the new Zelda, the top-down one, where you play as Zelda, which looks really, really cool. Metroid Prime 4, finally. I suppose is kind of like the biggest reveal. It got a release window of 2025 as well, which is interesting considering that the Switch 2 is likely to come out next year as well. And there was some other really cool stuff in there. There was a brand new Mario game, it looked like a co-op one where you just play Mario and Luigi. New Mario Party as well coming out this October, and then traditionally like loads of other indies and stuff like that, and other Japanese developed games. But yeah, I mean, Zelda looked fucking awesome.
Yeah, it looked really cool.
I know I'm obviously going to say that, but I'm glad that they haven't neglected the top-down kind of more handheld sort of games. And I love the fact that you play as Zelda as well. I think that's fucking awesome. So it's a completely new spin on the Zelda games, which is
Looks
really
wicked,
cool.
doesn't it?
Yeah,
You missed the Funko Pop game.
Oh yeah, I just forgot to write that on the list actually.
Come on,
Yeah.
mate. Funko Fusion.
I mean, to be fair, there was a few ones just popped into my head again already. Is that they're doing the Donkey Kong Country? aren't they?
yeah.
Remaster. It's one of the hardest games ever, but yeah, really, really good. They added a couple of new bits to the Switch expansion as well, the Nintendo Switch Online thing. I think they added Metroid. What's it called? Metroid Mission 1 or something like that. Till I did a lot of research on this. But that is the first one, the first ever Metroid game they made, but they remade it for the Game Boy Advance. So they've added that. And Metroid looks really good as well. Metroid Prime 4.
It looks cool.
It looks awesome.
Never played Metroid.
It's Metroid Dread on the Switch. I think it's my favourite Switch game.
Yeah.
Other than Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah. Yeah, it's so good, man. Like, if you're into Metroidvanias, it's just peak. Like, it's fucking awesome.
I don't mind them.
I'd give it a go, mate. Do you want me to bring it down on Saturday? You can borrow it.
I haven't played my Switch in a while.
Perfect reasons.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, let's do it.
You can just post it back to me, can't you? Yeah.
Or I can come down and see you. You know.
Yeah. Wow, that's even better. Even better, mate.
Yeah.
But I thought it was good. Like, it sounds really silly, but the directs for the tail end of the Switch have been like really solid. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're still pumping out games for it. You got a brand.
There was a
new
lot
Metroid
more than
game.
I expected.
Yeah, massively. You got a new Mario Party, a new Mario game, like the new Metroid. I think the interesting thing with Metroid as well is that they gave it a release window 2025 as well. So I wonder if that means early 2025 or whether it's going to be backwards compatible.
Yeah,
so
I was going to say, do you think a
too.
lot of these games are just going to be able to be played on Switch too?
I really hope so. I think digitally, obviously, it's going to be fine because I don't think the hardware is going to do that much different in terms of what the Switch can already do, like mechanically. But I don't know. I'd like really hope that you can play your Switch games on the Switch too. To be honest, especially with so many that they're pumping out. But yeah, exciting, man, exciting. Hopefully, we'll have a proper Switch 2 direct soon.
That'd be cool.
Right, last little bit of news then. So
there's a new operation rumoured for Counter-Strike. People have said they've seen it in the files. The people that we the data miners that we brought up in our previous episode. I can't remember what about. Oh, it was when we talked about the leaked Valve.
Oh, the Flintlock, was it? The new shooter, the new hero
Deadlock.
Shooter. Flintlock, I said tonight. What the fuck did I say? Flintlock.
I don't even know if it's called Deadlock.
It is. It definitely is.
Yeah, so there's the same people. They've been digging in the files and they've seen some stuff for CS2 rumoured operation. Now, one of the rumoured things that is in the files, in the code, is weapon charms.
Right, okay.
So people have
the
seen...
little dangly bits, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, bring them back. They're wicked.
I mean, not sure how much I care about them. It depends what they look like and stuff like that.
I used to have the only one I had on CSGO was the little Half-Life Lambda symbol.
I didn't have them on CSGO.
What game was it then? I definitely had one on... You sure?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I know what it was. It was fucking...
Team Fortress?
What's the other one? Nah, Valorant.
Yeah, Valorant.
I'm sure it was on Valorant had it. Yeah, they had.
They wouldn't have had a Lambda
like a little
one.
It was a head crab. It was, I swear.
No, it was Apex,
man.
mate.
Oh, that was
Apex. It was Apex.
So it only took me 3 tries to get the right game.
Because I had it as well.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
Well
so that's in the code, in the code lines that have been scraped out, and the other things that normally come with operations, people are also saying that they've seen which map it's going to be. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head, but I've never actually played it. It looks like it's based in Greece.
Right.
So the operations usually come with new maps, a new game mode maybe, new skins, new case, new stickers. Sometimes like co-op missions, they drip in a little bit of lore as well, like a little bit of background about some of the operators and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm excited. Apparently, rumor has it might be out even before this podcast airs.
Is it?
Yeah.
I mean, that would be pretty sick. Yeah, I'm ready for them to kind of drop something like that for it now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I love the game. I'm well and truly in love with it now, and I think having that kind of, like a new
Freshness.
map introduced, and then little changes made, little quality of life and aesthetic changes. Yeah, it's wicked. Yeah, and like the little co-op missions as well. Like if they do that, that'll be like Counter-Strike Condition Zero, like where you the single player ones. Yeah, it'd be amazing. Awesome. Yeah, very much looking forward to that. Fingers crossed that just surprise drops in the next couple of days then.
Yeah. Some nice new skins.
Oh, yeah. Give me those skins. Give me the skills, mate. I don't need the skins. I need help. Right, main topic then. So we're not going to do the preview this episode. We're going to do it next episode so we can sort of focus on Summer Game Fest. Also, like, the whole weekend, basically, the showcases in general, sort of thoughts on the weekend, all the shows, highlights, and obviously we'll go through our predictions. In fact, why don't we start with the predictions? Because we might as well get these out of the way.
What? Why? Wait.
Well,
what are you trying to say?
I might as well get mine out of the way, is what I mean. I was very ambitious with mine.
Yeah, I mean, it must come as no surprise to listeners or long-time listeners of the podcast now. Our points are never too good.
No.
On this.
Well, I think you might have done better than me this time. But
do you reckon?
We'll go through. I'll go through mine. Oh, this would have been the best fucking Summer Game Fest ever. So I had release date for Hollow Knight Silksong. Didn't happen. Was nowhere to be seen. It's never coming out. New Battlefield game teaser. Didn't happen.
Nope.
What are they doing? It's been ages. Just hurry up. Resident Evil 9 teaser trailer. Do you know what? The most annoying thing about this one is that it was a toss-up between putting that in or a new Snake Eater trailer. And I opted for Resident Evil 9, and they fucking released a new Snake Eater trailer.
Yeah, they did.
Which is a bit annoying. But I still get 0 points for that. Number 4, I had Crystal Dynamics announce a new Tomb Raider entry. They did announce a game, but it wasn't Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
And then number 5, which was my Reach for the Stars prediction, was Command & Conquer Remake Part 2 announced. So it's a clean sweep, mate.
It's a clean sweep. That's a big donut.
Zeros across the board for me.
Yeah.
What about you, mate?
Well, I had the Amazon Games Studio Forza Veterans announcing their racing game.
Yeah.
Didn't happen. FIFA 2K game announced officially. Didn't happen. Gameplay reveal for the big pump up release of Elden Ring DLC. Didn't happen. But this is where the tide may turn. Yeah, this is where the tide may turn slightly.
Yeah. Also, this prediction. Go on.
Indiana Jones and the Great Circle gets his second trailer.
Second with an asterisk next to it, is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, okay, that did happen.
It did happen.
But yeah, you can have a point for that because
I thought I'd whiffed that one.
Well, you did whiff it, basically. I let you change the prediction.
Did I? Because the points read differently, my friend.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, so that's a big point. That's one. And then finally, Jeff Keighley crossover in Fortnite, which didn't happen. But we have got Metallica in Fortnite.
But to be fair, your original prediction was a Fortnite crossover. Was that announced at Summer Game Fest, though?
I don't think so.
Okay.
And I do agree with your assessment on the last podcast. That is too vague. It's. I was point grabbing, and I don't deserve the points if I'm going to play the game that way. I wouldn't take those points. If
they didn't announce it anyway, then you're fucked, aren't you? Either way. But you did beat me by a point, so.
And I will take this victory in.
I'm gum. He's done, mate. He's done.
Oh no, that's it. I'm gone. I'll be humble in victory.
It's fine. You
I
know,
definitely won't rub it in.
1-0. I'll take it.
Big 1-0, just like England.
exactly. It's not a drubbing. It's fine. We've got fucking Gamescom coming up, mate. Chance to get my own back.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And there's going to be some games.
Another
announced
display
there.
of big points from me.
Maybe I'll just
I
use
imagine.
my same. Maybe I'll just use my same predictions again. I didn't opt for the Half-Life 3 one.
Well, I'll tell you what I might put in mine is an announcement. Just if any kind of update will be announced about party animals, because that's at every games show.
Was it? Did they update at Summer Game Fest?
Yeah, I think it's got a cart mode.
Because it's not supposed to be that great, is it? It looked really fun.
It's been at every games event that we've watched recently.
Really?
Yeah, there's always just a little snippet for it.
You might end up cursing it though. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll just say it for the next one, and then I won't get it. I almost want to say it so it stops being shown. It's just like, just show me new games. I know this game exists. You don't need to keep telling me.
Stop telling me about party animals. It's been out for a year. So, what are your like kind of general thoughts of the weekend? Not specifically the opening night, but I think we can both agree that the Xbox showcase was fucking brilliant.
That stole the show for me. Really did. The opening night itself I wasn't over the moon with.
No.
But yeah, that Xbox one. Ooh.
So I got like the big one for me on the opening night was the Phantom Blade Zero demo, the one they showed right at the end, which is like the combat looks insane on it. Like it looks absolutely insane. It's that really fast paced third person kind of swords and sandals sort of game. It looks fucking amazing.
Yep.
Very kind of From Software-y in a way, in terms of its enemy design and stuff like that. But I think like most melee-based third-person action games just do that now. But that looked really, really, really good. Other than that, on the actual main opening night, I was a bit just like, none of this is particularly doing it for me, really.
there was a few bits that I didn't mind, and there was a few bits that I was like, yeah, cool, I like that, but nothing that like
really grabbed your eye, kind of thing.
No, not like on the Xbox one. But you had Civ 7 confirmed. That's quite cool.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm happy about that. You had the really sick EA still working on Skate 4 thing, which is a weird thing to do an announcement about.
Yeah.
Like, it's not here.
Like taking the piss out of it.
Yeah. Exactly. And they had, is it Tim Robinson? The comedian, I think the guy that was the comedian who was doing the bit for the trailer.
Oh yeah, the bald guy.
Yeah, no, he's not bald.
Is he bald?
I think so.
Oh, I can't remember.
Yeah, he was doing that, and it was the "we're still working on Skate" sort of thing. That was really good. I also really liked the presentation of the Bloom House.
Yes, actually, that's a very good point.
Sizzle reel. That looked wicked. I was well into that.
Yeah, very good point, actually, because I forgot about that. But that was awesome. The way they just like knocked out like 6 or 7 different titles that they're working on, and they all look like completely different types of game as well.
Yeah.
The I can't remember what it was, but there's one done in the style of can't remember the developer's name, but he does like really old school PS1 style looking horror games. So he did like Power Drill Massacre and stuff like that. I can't remember the fella's name, but there was one that looked like that, and it was like a VHS tape kind of filter over it, and it looked fucking terrifying as well.
Yeah.
Like it looked so good. But yeah, I totally agree. That was really, really cool. And to be fair, what's his name? Is it Jason Blum? Is that his name?
Yeah, I think so. Jason Bourne?
Jason Bourne came on, did a fucking like judo class. I thought he like handled it. Like, I thought he handled it really well. Like, I think people are generally skeptical when movie studios come in and try and like dabble with video games, but I thought they looked really good, and from the things he said, it came across as
I agree. I was
kind of
happy.
like you could tell he's into video games rather than like, oh, I'm just got loads of money and I'm bored and I want to make video games. Like,
Yeah.
but I have no idea like how to do it or what audience to target.
What I will say is it was treading dangerously close to one of my requests,
Right.
which was don't come out and talk about film for ages.
Yeah, yeah. I bet when it started, you were like, "Oh, for
I was like,
fuck's sake."
well, they did it with Among Us, didn't they?
They did, yeah.
Advertised their
Yeah.
TV show.
But that was also really sound, wasn't it? That like
Yeah.
the like indie fund they've set up. But I know what you were saying.
Out of Sloth.
Yeah, Out of Sloth. That was it, which is amazing. It's
It's really cool.
for anyone that didn't see it. It's like basically like almost like a Patreon sort of thing where you can donate to fund really, really small indie games. Yeah, and it was really, really cool. It's such a nice little feature to have. Right, what about the Xbox showcase then, mate? Because that was pretty something, wasn't it?
Well, the Gears of War showcase.
So I knew you'd absolutely fall on your ass about this.
Yeah.
Because you're obviously a massive Gears fan.
Yeah.
What I would say is it's made me really want to go and play the other ones.
Mate,
Because I really enjoyed 2. I really enjoyed 1, sorry.
Two's the best.
Okay, so I can play that now. Now I've got an Xbox, because you can't do it on PC, can you? You can't play Gears of War 2.
Can we do a co-op on Xbox?
I think so, yeah. I think so. Might have to double check that.
I've got an Xbox. If we can, we should do a co-op on Xbox. We
Yeah.
don't even need to film it. We can just play it.
Yeah,
play
I mean,
it
we do need to do a new series though soon.
We do, yeah.
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 But yeah, so what are your thoughts then, mate?
I'm super happy with the fact that it's a prequel.
Yeah.
It's... Yeah, I mean, it's just going back to what I fell in love with Gears for, right? Like, it's all the old characters. We're going back to Marcus. We're going back to Dom. I mean, Carmine. I've got a tattoo of Carmine on my arm, mate.
He's a true fan, mate.
He's back alive, baby, in this one.
Oh, spoilers.
Well, it's gone back in time.
Yeah, but that means he dies at some point, doesn't it?
Yeah, in the first one, you watched him die.
Oh, okay. I can't remember the characters' names. It was ages ago.
He's the guy that because if you watch the series that we did of Gears, he dies really early on in the game. And
does he?
And he gets headshot by a sniper, and you just go, "You've got a tattoo of that guy."
The guy that dies straight away. Well, it's cause maybe you were preempting it, mate, because you're gonna get like Carmine lore now, and you're gonna get to love his character even more.
Yeah, well, they're just going to out him as like a racist or something.
And they're like, "That's why we killed him."
That's
why we killed him so brutally.
Change my tattoo.
Just get a SME cover up of that.
But yeah, mate, in the trailer, the bit where like Marcus, because obviously they're young as well, and he's like having a sort of like fist fight with this locust, and he ends up like shooting it. The head comes off. Super classic Gears gore. You see like the spinal column sticking out of the head a little bit, and then the floor caves in because it's like an emergence hole opening up underneath them.
Yeah,
and he's gonna fall, and then you just see the hand come down and grab him.
Yeah.
Dom's hand, and then you just hear the Mad World come in the background.
I was gonna say you can hear it very quietly in the trailer, like really quietly, which is a lovely touch in it because they used it.
So good.
Because I remember that was, as a really quick tangent, like, do you remember when video game trailers like were on TV, and in the sort of 360 era, the PS3 era, that's when they started to get really, really good. And I remember the Halo 3 trailer being like the best thing ever, and then the Gears of War one was incredible as well. Made it look like.
Do you remember that Dead Island trailer?
Oh my god, the one that's in reverse.
Yeah.
With that music. Tristan always used to put that music on. He'd be like, so fucking beautiful, man. yeah. Like that was the era, wasn't it?
What a trailer.
Speaking of that very quickly as well, I can't remember what the game's called. I'm just looking at the list here, but there was a trailer with Outro by M83, and me and Carly were just like, if you just put a trailer with M83 Outro on, it just makes it
just
like
slaps,
looks
just
like
slaps
yeah,
immediately.
yeah, it does, doesn't it? Nice. So yeah, they didn't. I don't think they gave a release date, did they? But it's
Yeah,
nice to know that it's being developed.
I'm here for it. I'm so here for it.
Yeah, yeah.
Second
Any other
trailer for
highlights
Indiana Jones.
for the
Yeah,
Indiana?
obviously,
Yeah, I
Indiana
mean
Jones.
that looked really good as well.
I'm
That
really
looked really, really
struggling with
good.
language lately.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
maybe.
slurring like my speech a lot at work the other day.
Have you been drinking at work?
No, I wish. Um, yeah, obviously, I was happy to see the second trailer for obvious reasons, but also, yeah, I mean, it's
It just
sick.
looks
I'm
really
excited
good, doesn't
for
it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks really, really good. Um, Doom looks fucking brilliant.
yeah.
I'm looking at it's a screenshot on the Xbox website here with all the games announced, and it's like it's ridiculous. So
Mate,
the Doom looks so good. It
that
looks
Doom
so
game
good.
for me was like the in-game world of Doom's version of steampunk. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And that's sick. Like, yeah, like lots of like old school. Obviously, the tech's like still really weird, and it's still guns and stuff. It's
Mm.
not proper medieval,
But
or like,
it is like medieval
but it is a bit
aesthetic, isn't it?
medieval. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. And I love how they've changed the mechanics as well. Do you know what I mean? So you've got like the shield now and
Hmm.
things like that. So they're adding in those sort of
It looks sick.
medieval
Those
elements.
slams when he like slams into the ground and everyone sort
Yeah.
of gets pushed backwards. That looked epic.
Yeah, it looks like there's way more like melee combat in it.
Yeah.
And then you've got like that little mount as well that like you can fly
Oh
around
yeah,
on as
that was
well. That looks
mad.
fucking crazy.
It was little
doesn't
like
it?
electric arms or electric wings.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like some sort of demon that he's taken over.
Yeah,
Like
that
he's
looked
possessed
weird.
the demon. That looked fucking brilliant.
Did he
I
have a
just
VR
like,
headset on at one point?
don't know.
I'm
Don't
sure
know.
it looked like he was like controlling a mech through a VR headset or something.
Yeah, it might have been.
I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. No, there was definitely a bit where he was like controlling like a big mech version of their demon. Yeah. That looked amazing. Dragon Age.
Yep.
Dragon Age like looked really good. I haven't played Dragon Age since what's the one on PS3? I can't remember.
Origins.
But yeah, that looked Dragon Age Origins, I think it is.
Yeah.
That looked amazing. I gotta say as well, Assassin's Creed looked really good. Like I've not been into Assassin's Creed for ages,
Yeah, I
but
think I zoned out a bit on that.
I thought it looked awesome. I thought the combat looked really, really good, and it's a stunning looking game. But I can get why people are like, Assassin's Creed. You know what I mean? Bit fatigued. Bit fatigued.
Fable.
Fable, yeah. Again, another game that I've never played.
Oh, do you not?
Yeah, because I never had a 360.
Right, of course. Mate, Fable's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah,
Fable's great.
yeah, and I thought it looked awesome. I thought it looked really, really good.
Yeah.
It's like there's a lot of remakes slash like
Perfect
reboots
Dark.
in it.
First game I
So-
had on 360.
Perfect Dark was one of my highlights that I had in there. I think it looks fucking brilliant. It's such a good. It looks like it's such a good mix of kind of Watch Dogs, a Bethesda like a machine games first person shooter, and like Mirror's Edge as well. There's like parkour in there, like almost a bit Hitman as well. So it looks like you can get into places in different ways, and then you can hack weapons and surveillance and stuff like that. But then the actual gunplay looked fucking sick as well. So yeah, that was the other Crystal Dynamics game that I was talking about earlier. Yeah, it looked
Yeah.
really, really good. Nice to see another first person shooter. Sony really needs to fucking pull their finger out there. I don't know if that's going to be exclusive, but yeah, Sony. On a side note, Sony really need to develop a first person shooter. Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater, obviously,
They look cool.
all over that. It showed way more than the little original trailer. They're slowly releasing videos about it as well on the Konami YouTube channel with David Hayter, and he's like sort of talking about what additions they've added to the game, and it looks like wounds and abrasions and stuff are going to stay on your body like permanently.
Oh, that's cool.
So, but you can still heal in it, but you'll be left with scars and stuff like that, which is really, really cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
It's got the original audio as well, or you can do like the 7.1 updated audio. I'm so excited for that game. Even though it's quite a short game, I think it's one of those that I'll play many, many times. What about you, mate? Any other highlights? 'Cause I feel like I'm going on here 'cause there's so many.
Mate, there is so many. No, I think Age of Mythology into
Yeah, add
that.
that on my list. Yeah, that's my
Um,
favourite Age of Empires game as well. I think
yeah,
that's the best one.
well into that. Life is Strange. That's another one. It's the
Yeah,
really cool games. You said you wanted to play the old one
yeah.
before,
So
didn't you?
me and Carly are going to play that when the lounge is finished. We're going to play the original.
Nice. Yeah, really cool. Yeah, I think that was it really for me. I mean, Gears of War stole the show for me massively.
Yeah. Well, there's a couple of others that I had on there. Like one that really stood out was Mixtape. You see that?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought that looked fucking amazing. It just looks like such a cool game. Like really chilled, really good soundtrack as well.
Yeah.
Basically based around the soundtrack. That's due out next year. Atomfall looked cool. It looked like a British version of Fallout, to put it like crudely, but it did look really good. And there was so much on there, man. There was so much
There was
on there.
Fallout
Like,
76 as well, wasn't there?
yeah, there's Fallout 76 expansion, Starfield expansion, Warcraft expansion, Diablo expansion, Sea of Thieves expansion. There's just so much they announced on there. Elder Scrolls Online, Call of Duty, like Black Ops 6, which is going to be huge for loads of people.
It would be amiss to not mention it, really.
Yeah, because it was
Not-
what they led with, wasn't it? As
yeah,
well.
exactly.
I
It's
mean,
not my cup of tea, but
big thing with that though is that it's day one on Game Pass, mate.
yeah, I mean, I'm up
So
for giving it a go.
I'll play the campaign. I
I'll
think
be
Call
up
of
for-
Duty campaigns are decent. They're just the length of them is just totally forgotten because of the multiplayer. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll give the multiplayer a go.
Yeah, I think
I wouldn't
also
mind playing like team deathmatch and stuff. I'm not really fancying.
yeah, like Warzone or anything like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I used to love Warzone when it came out. It was great. It was great.
Just got the, old
The other
battle
one,
royale fatigue.
yeah, that's fair. That's fair. The other one I wanted to mention as well, which we should definitely play, is State of Decay 3.
I played the old
'Cause
State
that-
case.
Yeah, I really liked it, man. State of Decay 2 was good. I played it on my own, so it's a little bit
I
boring
played it
after a
on my
while.
own as well.
But yeah, it was cool. It was cool. Stalker 2 looks really good. I
Yeah.
never played the original.
No, nor did I.
And there was another game, I can't remember what it's called, but it was the other zombie game, which looked fucking mental. It looked really
other
good.
zombie
There was a first person zombie game that got announced. Was it? Nah, can't remember what it was called now. I'm literally going through like which ones haven't I said? Yeah, it looked. It might have been Flintlock.
Flintlock.
Siege of Dawn. No, I don't think it was. Anyway, that looked really good. And the last one was South of Midnight, which looked fucking awesome. It looked a bit weirdly like Beyond
Mate,
Good and
there's
Evil.
so much. I just don't even remember
Just-
so much of this after.
No, I feel like I want to go and watch all the trailers again and just get like excited for them because there was just loads. Yeah, overall, I think it was pretty fucking good, wasn't it?
It was wicked. That Xbox showcase was class.
Yeah,
I loved that.
yeah. It definitely carried the weekend, didn't it? I think
Yeah.
because you sort of end up bundling it all in together, like over Summer Game Fest. But that was seriously impressive. Yeah, nice. Well, that'll do us. I think we'll leave it there because
Nice.
that was a beastly little rundown of Summer Game Fest and all the
Yeah,
other
yeah.
millions of games that are coming out.
that was a mammoth one.
It was an absolute mammoth tank.
We'll do the old fortnightly features at a later date. The
Yes, yeah.
old look ahead.
We'll do the July preview next episode because that was a hench one.
Yeah.
What you got out this week, mate?
It's a Magic the Gathering video. It's called
Lovely.
Politics and Anger. And it is basically everyone just stitching each other up.
Who's getting angry in it? Everyone.
All of us.
Right.
There was many betrayals.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, it starts with me playing Shieldred for the first time in the game and
Yeah,
someone
yeah.
immediately responding and turning it into a 1/1 skeleton with no abilities. Just immediately.
I mean, that's one way to do it. That is one way to do it. So it gets rid of all its abilities as well.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
savage.
So it
Oh,
gets
mate,
quite
great.
salty. It's a little It's quite funny though. There's some really good bits. So yeah,
Mate,
check
it's
that
just-
out on Loot the
yeah.
Truth on YouTube.
Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Socials on our side, Hey There Reflect, on Instagram and Twitter. Send us an email, heythereflect@gmail.com. Other than that, that will do us for this week. So thanks as always for listening, and thanks for joining, Con.
Thanks for having me.
And we'll see you all in episode 59.
Go fuck yourself.
Gosh.